Okay. I don't really have anything, but I was just thinking, I don't know, I'm nervous, I'm sweating.
Are you? I don't know. This is just as if we're doing it. I feel like such an imposter syndrome. Wanna be podcast.
We belong here.
I think we do. Like, I really think we do.
I think we should leave all of this in.
Okay. It's all in the recording.
Okay, perfect.
We're recording for the pod now too, like the voice part.
Okay, good. So first episode, everybody. We're here. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh shit.
How did we get here?
With an idea.
Oh, that's adorable.
That was kind of
adorable.
With an idea. That's how we got here. An idea.
Well, I think it was really you, because I was just like, oh yeah, that's a great idea, and then that was it.
Yeah, because I
knew
knew
like, okay, so everything is done.
I knew you'd go along with it. That's why I was like, let's get this going. Let's get it going. No, you know what I think made me really like think about it was when we were in Kelowna this last time. Like, we're just freaking hilarious.
Like, the last time I saw you, it was plus 47.
Yeah.
And we were making TikToks in a winery.
Yeah. And I was like, we need a podcast because we're funny. At least I think so.
I think we're hilarious.
Yeah. Well, and last year too. Last summer, what is it? What is this, the second summer we went wine touring?
It is. Yeah, you would have come like the exact same time last year.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been like exactly a year ago. That was so good.
Gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, welcome to Caffeinated and Confused.
Woohoo!
Jess and Caela.
So one thing I wanted to ask you was what your first memory was about meeting me, and then I'll say mine.
You know what? I saw this on our little sheet here, and I was like, I don't know. Honestly, I was panicking an entire evening. I was like, I don't remember how we met. Like, I don't remember how we met. I think it was in middle school, but I feel like we met before middle school through Peyton because you lived by each other. We met. I might be totally just making this all up, but this is what I think. I think this is how it went. We met each other through Peyton before we actually met in middle school, because we went to different elementary schools, and then we met in middle school. And I think, I don't even know, because there was like, it was totally divided. Like, it was like the Elmdale kids and then the Southwood kids. And then it just somehow ended up, we were all friends. And I really don't know how that happened. That's all I remember. You clearly have some story because you're laughing and I'm like, oh shit, what did you just say?
No, you're totally right. So my first memory was Peyton's birthday. I got invited because I played soccer with her, and it was all you Allendale kids. And I just have a vision of you sitting in her backyard, and
you have a vision.
But with Slow Rider came on, and everybody started.
Wait,
and that's the first time I met you. Yes.
Oh my god. Yo, me and Peyton would choreograph dances to Apple Bottom.
You would.
At like 3 a.m. We would choreograph that shit. As if
that is my first memory.
That's hilarious. That is so funny. Apple Bottom Jeans. That song. How old is that song now?
Oh my, like
I'm Googling this.
2007 maybe.
Apple Bottom Jeans release date?
It's called Low.
Oh yeah, true. Low release date. October 9th, 2007.
That means we're old.
Yeah, oh yeah. We're on the old end now. We're closer to 30 than 20.
Don't even say that. I'm having a quarter life crisis.
Yo, turning 25 hit me hard. It was weird. Like I didn't think anything. I was like, okay, whatever. It's just another birthday. But like 25 was weird. I don't know why, but it was just like, what is this?
I know, it's like everyone's expectations change
Yeah.
because you're like finally actually an adult. It's like, okay, get it together.
Yeah, it's like you're an adult now, and it's like nope, nope, can't.
Oh my God.
How did you feel turning 25? Because our birthdays are only a week apart. I'm turning 25 first.
Yeah, I just remember like crying. Like I've just been crying this entire year. I'm like, I'm so old.
Yeah, my 25th birthday, I was crying the entire day. Yeah, I was crying the entire day.
Because it's so weird. Yeah.
It was trash. Well, I mean, my 25th birthday this year it was my last day of school, like ever, like last day of university.
Oh no.
Last day with the volleyball team I was working with for the last 2 years. And like, I mean, it was COVID the last 2 birthdays, so it was just whatever, right? Like, it was just like, this is terrible.
I think that we should turn 23 until COVID's done, and then we'll be 24, 25.
Right, like 23 to 25 is such a, like, it doesn't sound like a lot of time, but like it's a huge jump in your life. Like 23 to 25, completely different places. Like completely different places.
Completely. I think in my what would you tell your 23-year-old self?
Start saving.
Oh, yes. Invest in Bitcoin.
Start saving, yeah, get into all the cryptocurrencies and save all of your money, because whatever. I don't know. Life costs a lot of money. Life is expensive and it sucks. It sucks. Money comes in and money goes out, and it's like, okay, great. What were we talking about? What would you tell your 23-year-old self before COVID days?
Oh my gosh, I just really have to think back. I would tell myself, like, do you, boo?
Do you? Honestly, yeah. Don't care what anybody thinks or says. Like, it's irrelevant.
Yeah, completely. And quality people over quantity people. I think that's a good one.
Yo, quarantine made me appreciate not, like, honestly, I'm fine with not seeing people. It's a little sad because, like, now that we can go out and see people, I'm like, I'm okay with staying home, which is a little sad. But honestly, like, quantity over quality, 100%. 100% agree with that.
And travel.
Frick, travel. That's all. Like, work and travel. Work enough to pay for travel.
Exactly. That's it. That's how you should go.
Honestly. Frick, I can't wait to plan a trip somewhere.
Yeah, like, I need my passport.
Oh,
I haven't done that.
Oh no.
The problem.
Dang.
Right? Oh, whatever. It's one of those things that I'm just going to put off until I actually have a trip booked. And then I'm like, oh, well, now I have to do it.
Exactly. Like, if you don't need it yet, then it's really not that big a deal. But yeah, so first episode, getting to know us a little bit. We've known each other 15 years.
Yeah, 12. Is that math? Is my math right?
Yo, I can't do mental math. So since we were 12, you calculated?
Well, that would have been like grade 6.
12. Yeah, that would make sense. 12. Okay, wait.
Grade 7? How old are you in grade 7?
All right, let's just go with 15.
Anyway, 15 years-ish.
15 years-ish. Yeah, give or take. It's been a while, but like, whatever. Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah, it's been a while. Here we are.
So, what? No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I actually didn't know what I was going to
say. I was going to say, since we're getting to know, or our listeners are getting to know us, let's talk about the Milleneagram. Actually, no, wait, the Enneagram. I just the Milleneagram version. And have you been into the Enneagram?
No. So when you told me about this a long time ago. I kind of looked it up, but I was like, okay, interesting. And then I never thought about it again. And then when we were thinking of ideas for this, I was like, okay, this would be a great time to bring it back.
Right? I was obsessed with the Enneagram. Anything Enneagram personality, like what, probably like 3-4 summers ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what, but like it's just
finding yourself.
Well, and it's just so interesting because it's like you take these like tests or whatever and figure out your Enneagram or your personality type, and it's just like, whoa, like that is me. That explains so much, and it just like makes so much sense. So I don't know, the Enneagram, I think it's really cool. And this, we're going to talk about the Milleneagram. So like this book here, it's just basically in millennial language, and it's hilarious. Like, it's so funny. I don't know if you read it yet.
I listened to the audiobook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it so funny? Like,
funny and so accurate and relatable.
100% relatable. Like, it's just like, wow, this is like something, yeah, it's just so relatable. So me, I am Enneagram 6 with wings 9 and 3, I think it is. And so 6 is, I think, in just plain Enneagram language, it's the loyalist.
Yeah. So,
and then in the book, what is it in Milleneagram? Milleneagram is Milleneagram 6 is the oracle. So that's me. And you did it. What are you?
So I'm an 8. So I'm
not surprising. Not surprising.
And in the Enneagram, I'm the asserter or the boss or the challenger.
Yeah, the challenger. So we're different triads, which is interesting. But I mean, like, I would have thought we would have had some crossover. Like, what are your wings? Do you know what your wings are?
Definitely a 9.
Definitely not. Okay, see, that's where we cross over because we're both peacekeepers. Enneagram 9 is like peacekeeper, like you don't like to disturb, but that's really funny that you're a 9 wing because you're the challenger. Challenger likes to get shit going. So like you like to get shit going, but also keep the peace.
Yeah, I think it's balance.
Yeah.
I think if I would have taken this a few years ago, I would have just been like a strong 9. And what was the 7, the partier, like whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that it's very fitting for where I am at now.
Yeah. Well,
I also got a 6 though.
You what?
I also got a 6 as well.
Did you? Okay.
So in like the first part of the quiz, 1 and 8 were the same.
Okay.
And then when I went through like each individual triad, it was definitely more an 8 than a 6, but they were like pretty much very similar as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And I got that too. Like when I took it the first couple times, I would flip between a 6 and a 9. But I mean, basically the 6 and 9, it's the same wings anyways. But I'm more of a 6 with the wings of a 9 and a 3. So where was I gonna look at? So yeah, you're the intuitive triad and I'm the thinking triad.
That makes sense.
Right? But it's still like, it still kind of surprises me how, because I feel like maybe it makes sense because I feel like we're pretty similar, but also like we have very different parts about us, but similar in the same way, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
like,
I like with different strengths.
Yeah, that's probably a better way to put it. I'm trying to find here. What am I trying to find? Oh yeah. So did yours didn't surprise you at all when you got your results?
No. So the part I wasn't ready for is when they were like, this is why you're this one. I was like,
this one.
Great.
Yeah.
Like, that I wasn't ready for.
Shocker? Like, were you reading the why and you're like, or was it like, oh my God, this is me, like this is dead on?
I think it's just I didn't read the book, but I heard it. Like, hear someone else say it.
Oh.
Like, this is why you're like that. And it's like, oh, okay, great.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so then maybe, because like, yeah, me reading it, I'm like, whoa, like these are like thoughts coming right out of my head. Like this is dead on me. But I mean, yeah, it's just weird. Like I wasn't surprised by my results, but it was just like, whoa.
Right. So you're a 6, right?
Yeah, I was trying to find it.
I have notes on the 6s.
Oh, do you? Okay, read your notes.
Okay. So you're a thinker.
Yeah.
6s are very fight or flight, generally led by anxiety. So that would be the flight.
Yeah.
You do like to test your own comfort zone, though.
I do.
You hold back and you err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
But you're the most dependable numbers or enneagrams.
Mm.
Loyal.
Loyal.
Loyal, and you like to test the power. Like you can fix it, or like someone needs to fix it. Like this, whoever's leading isn't doing it correctly for your number.
Yeah, I'll just do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't worry. Like I'll just get it done. It's fine.
Yeah, let me do this.
Yep. Move aside.
Apparently 6s are very like adventurous.
Okay. I would say I'm like, yeah, I'm adventurous, but I wouldn't say I'm 100% adventurous. Like I'm adventurous, like enough. Mm-hmm. Like just like a good amount of adventure.
Adventurous within the comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly. Adventurous in my comfort zone. But I also like to push it a little.
Yeah, as you should.
Right.
For dating a 6, did you read that?
Ooh, was that in the book?
Yeah.
I haven't read the whole thing. I like got it, read my bit, and I was like, okay, yeah. And then I like did the little quizzes or like the how each type does blah blah blah. Like I'll go through and read some of those. They're so funny.
The travel one, so that's the other thing. When I read those like little, this is how the 6 travels. This is how they like F up their love life. I'm like, interesting. That's where I think I could borderline be a 1 or an 8.
Oh, okay. Because a 1 is like boss, like everything's in order, like you're very organized and extra and whatever. I don't know how else to describe it really, but
machine.
Yeah, exactly. Particular. Okay, wait. Can't find the other ones, but whatever. We'll just do these ones. What is it? So how each type travels by airplane. Okay, so mine. Oh my God, okay, we're going to be late. Oh my God, okay, we're early. It's good. We're all good. I hate flying. Like so many things could go wrong with planes, you know, like I can't even say this word, careening through space in a chair in the sky. How is that safe? It's like part of that. Yeah, that's definitely me. Like I am like a punctual person. Like we are extra early for shit, especially if we're flying anywhere, extra time. But also I'm not freaking out about the plane falling out of the sky or whatever. Anyways, but yeah, that sums me up decently. Okay, 8s. The first line, I read the first line and I'm like, yeah, that's it. 8s. All right. This is, okay, wait, hold on. I'm going to enact this because this is exactly how you do it. All right, listen, people. Here's the deal. Stay the fuck together. I'll go buy the sandwiches. Joey, where the fuck is your passport? God, if you want something done, you gotta fucking do it yourself. That is you to a T. Like to a T. Those words were taken out of your mouth. That is so funny. That is dead on. That's dead on.
I would say that is very dead on.
Just the first line. All right, listen, people, and like all caps, like all caps.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez. Don't you love it? Doesn't it just like crack you up? I freaking love the Milleneagram. Oh.
Is there, so how did you hear about this?
How did I hear about it? It was super random kind of, but also not really. Like I don't know. I had heard it. There was another podcast I followed. what are their names? Jeremy and Audrey Roloff, like from Little People Big World. They have a podcast. I think it's called Behind the Scenes. I'm not sure. They're super into the Enneagram. And I was like, oh, what is this? Like, it's kind of interesting. So that's kind of how I got into it, looked into it that way. And then that summer that I was working, whatever, the place I was working at that summer that I kind of found it, it came up in conversation, and then all of a sudden it was like, whoa, everyone in the office had already like known about this, and we were all just like, oh, like let's talk about this more. Like it was just everyone knew about it and was into it kind of, but like nobody really knew that everyone else was into it. So then all of a sudden, whatever, we just started talking about it, and that whole summer we were just like looking into it. And then I found this book and I was like, oh, this would be neat, like just Milleneagram language, because the Enneagram, there's like, you can just do a free test online. And if you do like the Enneagram Institute one or whatever, it gives you like pages and pages and pages of like how you react with other Enneagram numbers, and like what, how it would be like if you're dating like this number and these things. Like it gives you all kinds of scenarios. So whatever, that one you have to pay for. And I mean, I paid for it because I was into it. It was only like $12 or whatever. I still have that somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I have that whole stack. And then, yeah, that one's like, it's the original way to do the Enneagram. Whoops. So I was like, it'd be cool to read it in like millennial form.
Yeah.
Which
sure.
I mean, we're like not full on millennials. We're like on the border. You know what I mean? Like if you look it up, sometimes we're full millennial, but like then we're not.
Someone told me that 96 is we're nothing.
Right? Honestly, like we're right in the middle.
Generation of nothing.
Yeah, like we're in the middle, and it's like we can relate to the millennials, and then what is it, Gen Z? No, what is the one that we're right in between? I can't remember the other one.
Gen Z.
What?
Z was like, wait, Gen X? No, Gen Z.
What's the one before? Wait, because millennials is the older one. Like before us. What is it Gen Z? I think it's Gen Z.
So Gen Z would be younger, but like boomers would be Gen X.
Oh yeah, boomers are like before.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, we're like right in between the millennials and Gen Z, because we can relate to millennials, but we can also relate and keep up with the Gen Z.
Yeah, or like the superior group.
Honestly, because we're best of both worlds.
Exactly.
Like we can relate to the oldies and the young ones. We're right in the middle.
So versatile.
Yeah, right. We can decipher what these Gen Z kids are saying these days. We can relate to all the TikToks.
Speaking of TikTok, this is very off topic.
Dating
the gamer one. Bravo, girl.
Yo, did you see it?
Bravo.
It is still going. It is still going. Every time I go in and refresh, there's like more likes and more comments. It's at like almost 1.2 million views.
Follow Caela Shea on TikTok.
At Caela Shea on TikTok. Yeah.
Oh, this is getting okay. Sorry.
Plug.
Let's get her to 1 million followers.
Yo, that'd be sick. From that one TikTok, I think I gained over 100 followers from that one.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was so good. I showed Ty and he started laughing.
Oh my god.
Like when the mouth went on, he was like dying.
It is so relatable. That's why I think it's just so relatable. And like, I mean, okay, reading the comments, John and I got a kick out of it, because there's some people who take it so serious and they're like, leave him, that's trash, he'll never grow up and all this crap. And then there's other ones where they're like just taking their boyfriend and they're like, ha, like if this isn't us. And it's like, he doesn't game all the time. It's like once a week, but it's just like relatable. It's just like
time.
Right.
But it's annoying.
Right. Like, yeah, it's like once a week, but it's like, hang out with me all the time.
Exactly.
Computer. Like, I know you have a night off and you haven't gamed, but like, hang out with me.
Yeah, I'm here. So
he just always tells me, he's like, you need a hobby. like, I don't know, what am I supposed to do?
This is now your new hobby.
Exactly. It's just, I hate that line. You need a hobby.
That's such a hard, like, but then people are like, oh, so what do you like to do?
Right. And I'm like, I don't know.
Like, I wish I had a hobby.
Right. Like I don't know. Like, making TikToks doesn't count.
It does though.
I guess in this day and age, probably. Oh, frick. Back to the Milleneagram.
Yeah, okay.
How each type fucks up their love life. Did you read this one of yours?
I did.
And
so must maintain control of this and all situations. So yeah. I am a micromanager. I am very hands-on.
Yeah.
If I ever have kids, I'll probably be a helicopter mom. Like I'm just that person. So
like that's where we're the same.
Relationship is just, I need someone that's very type B and very passive. So they just kind of take it.
Just like yes. Yes.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, whatever. Terrell's just very yeah, whatever person. So that works for us.
It's great. Oh, okay. What does that say?
Yeah.
I will now commence pushing you away at every different interval and varying intensities in order to be sure you will always come back to me. I say that's true. Just because like I don't push people away, but I like to like test the boundaries. Like I like to be like, how like what can I like push here, or like is this gonna be okay? Like, you know what I mean? Like not in a bad way, but just like, you know, like just tease that line a little bit. Just like see like what can I get away with that you're like gonna deal with, you know?
How far can I push this?
Yeah, exactly. How far can I like push this? Like let's be a little risky. Like that's just like you're still whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I relate to that one.
For dating a type 6, it said you need to feel dependent on your partner, but independent from them. You need to feel supported, but not surrounded by them.
Okay. Yo, that is dead on. Because you know, when I was really into this, I made John do it because I was obviously really into it. And I'm like, do we work? Like, is this gonna be okay here? And he got multiple times. We both did it multiple times. He got the exact, like we got the exact same numbers, like multiple times. So we're both, which is weird because you would think that wouldn't work. I mean, I don't know, somehow it does, but somehow it does. But that makes sense. Like the 6s, what you were just reading? It was 6s dating 6s, right?
Dating a 6, yeah.
And like that sums up how we are. Like, yeah. Anyways, that was just very random. We just did the test and it was like, well, wait, what? And like he did it multiple times because we're like, there's no freaking like there's no way we get the exact same numbers. There's no way.
But it works out, so that's good because that's probably where the balance comes in.
Right? Exactly. Did you get Tyrell to do it? You should get Tyrell.
He was a 7.
A 7. Okay, wait. 7 is. Wait, what is 7?
7 is the partier. Wait, I actually have his results here. Let me pull it up. I would do that real quick. But he also got a 9.
Peacekeeper.
Yeah, which to
the
me.
Wallflower, I see that.
Yeah, me too. That I would see him more as a 9.
More as a 9 than the party?
Yeah, maybe like a few
Wallflower.
years.
Like the title, the Wallflower. Maybe not so much like Peacekeeper, but like Wallflower. I just feel like that, like from what I know of Tyrell, I just feel like that makes sense. Like he's quiet and likes to just like observe and see all the action, like whatever's happening. I don't know. Tell me more about it.
More. Okay, let me actually find this result. Before we started this podcast, I asked him if there's anything off topic, like that he didn't want me to talk about, and he said no. So here we go, right into his. If I still have them. So I don't think I have a page on this notebook, but the way the 7 is described in like what we were reading, what was that? How you travel, how you F up your love life. He would be more of a 9 for all of those.
Really? Okay.
But the quiz, it was very like similar 7 and 9.
Yeah. Oh.
Like those questions that were like, oh, would you rather like protect someone, or would you like rather like help that? Like, what were those? How were those questions worded?
Like the ones in the Milleneagram book?
Yeah.
Like, how is it? It's like, when someone asks for your advice, you blank, you'd be most upset if blank, you're driven by blank.
Yeah, like all of his were more like doing things for others or like making like comforting them that way.
What is that? Is that like the feeling triad? Helpful, needing, taking care of people. Yeah, I think
that's also the intuitive one as well.
The intuitive. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's that.
Like it's just, yeah, I just think it's so cool that it's like, wow, like there's just a way to make sense of how you are. If like there's just like a way to make sense of it. I don't know.
And I like it that it's logical. Like
right?
If you answer this, you're this. And if you answer this, then you're this.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, what else was I gonna put? The wings. So the wings are like, I don't know properly how to describe what the wings are, but it's just like bits of you, or like bits of you. How, like, the wings are like when certain things happen, ways that you tend to act, right? Like, is that how you gathered it?
Like, yeah, like I think there's one that you lead with more, but depending on your life situations, they can change.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they're just like the wings, because it's like dependent, like that's just the way you tend to go. So what was it? What were your wings again?
So I was wing 9.
Right. Okay, we're both wing 9, so that's like the peacekeeper or the wallflower.
When 8 were with wing 9, when there's so this is like the other side of me being like so in your face and like this is how it's going to be. I also can be very reserved and very quiet and just up, and that's that. So they resent having to be on all the time. They overly pay attention to detail, so that's why they like might avert back into themselves. And they always feel responsible for others, and they give the 25 going on 40 vibe.
The 25 going on 45. Yeah, that's you. That makes sense. Oh my goodness. 20 going on 45. Okay, wait. I'm trying to find my wings. So we already like talked about the 9 wing, but I'm trying to find my other one is 3. So 3 is, where is 3? Here. And Milleneagram 3, the winner. Which we haven't really talked about that. I don't know what Enneagram 3 is in like the winner. I think it's, I need to find the name of what it is in just regular Enneagram.
Oh, it is the helper and the, 3?
Yeah, because I think, isn't 2 the helper?
Yeah, so the achiever or the performer.
Right, okay, so that's 3. Yeah, which makes sense because I'm competitive.
No, really.
But the quote, oh my gosh, this is such a fitting quote. The quote she has in the book is by Harvey Specter in Suits.
Did you watch Suits? Gosh, yeah.
I love Suits. And like Harvey Specter.
Everything's coming together.
Right? This is what the quote is. It's not first of all, I can't speak. Here's the quote. It's not bragging if it's true.
Ooh.
I like that one. I'm not sure. Well, yeah. 3. I'm an Milleneagram 3, and all I do is win. See, that's where I'm like the 9, like the peacekeeper, because I'm humble.
Yeah, you're very humble. Like I wouldn't say that you're like braggy or you're like showy.
Yeah, that's not me, but like I am competitive and like I will win.
I think like balance in pride of what you do and you do a good job.
Yeah.
Maybe that's more, I think pride would be better than braggy.
That's a good word. That's a good word for it. Pride. Okay, wait, and your other wing was what? Okay, wait, you're an 8.
So then there was like the healthy, like what you revert to when you're in like a healthy situation. So 8 will go to a 2.
Yeah, so the helper.
They're like parental role to those closest to them. They lean into generosity and kindness.
You.
But when they're stressed, they retreat from the world and they don't like people to see them like this. but they will emerge powerful as F.
As an 8.
As an 8 should.
As an 8 should. Jeez. That is, yeah. It's just, I don't know. I just find it so interesting.
I think it's like, I would like everyone that I know to do this.
Right?
Like, okay, so this is how you are. So now I know how to deal with you.
You know what's fun? We used to do this at like the office that I worked at when we like were into this. It reminded me of a game you and I played in university that you came up with. You remember?
Oh my God, what are you about to say?
No, we used to play this when we were like hanging out in like the like common areas or whatever. The guess the faculty. We used to play this at my work. We'd be like, guess the enneagram. Like, guess what enneagram they are. Like, just on their character.
Oh my God.
But that made me think of the guess the faculty.
I completely forgot about that. That's hilarious.
That was so fun, but like so true. Like so true. Like you can just tell by looking at somebody like, oh, you're a kid because you're wearing sweatpants.
Engineer. Yeah.
Engineer because whatever. You're a business because you're always looking good.
Exactly. You have your life together.
Yeah. How do business kids always have their life together? I don't get it.
By the way, congratulations.
For what? Alumni.
Yeah.
That's such a weird term. Like, alumni. I've like unsubscribed from all alumni emails. Deleted my like account.
To the, what do they call, reunions?
Yeah, no thank you. Like, get me out of there. I mean, I'm out of there. I'd like to, like, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, that's a good plug for one of our episodes coming up soon.
Oh yeah, school things. All things post-secondary. We got both sides. Both sides. She like laughed.
I have some things to say about that.
Oh jeez.
We didn't read the last how each type is in traffic.
Oh, there's a traffic one. Do you have it?
I do. Okay.
Let's see. Let's hear
it. Is this or is this not the right way?
Is that for you?
This is you.
This is me.
This way last time it made me car sick and I refused to get car sick. You need to employ your GPS or your internal compass. And I don't have my fucking Rand McNally Atlas right now. Bitch, get me on the right path.
I swear, I literally have said all of those words to John like last week. Like,
driving with you is an experience.
No, but it's not bad.
No, like if we don't know where we're going, like we figure it out quickly.
Well, yes, you have to. You have to get that shit sorted. You got to get that shit sorted. If GPS is not like ready and like accessible, then like,
and God forbid the GPS has to reroute.
You know what? Sometimes I say fuck the GPS and I make it reroute on purpose because I think I know better. Like the other day we were driving somewhere, I'm like, no, like we'll just go straight. It'll figure its shit out. And then no, it ended up screwing up a little bit more than that. But you know, anywho, okay, now read yours. Didn't want to.
Fuck these mother effers. I'll show you road rage, bitch. Pipe down back there. I'm deeply unconcerned about what's going on. Just shut up and let me handle this, honey.
Let me handle this. Does it say the word honey at the end?
It does.
Oh yeah, Okay.
I do get really bad road rage.
Do you?
Oh yeah. But like passive aggressive road rage. Like I'll wave someone in, but then like flip them off.
Yeah. Okay. Wave someone in nice and then like screw up.
Yeah. But if they don't wave back, like, oh my gosh, no.
That's such a pet peeve of mine. Like if I let you in,
you better give me a wave or like a thumbs up or thank you.
Right? Like just wave. We talked first episode, you got to know us. We talked about ourselves and our Milleneagrams.
Yeah. So maybe this will words. Sorry. Maybe this will. Everybody else should do this. Figure out what yours is.
Check out the Milleneagram. Yo, quick little plug for Hannah Pash. I don't know how to say her name. Milleneagram book. Pretty interesting if you want to know about yourself and you want to know about others. It's just fun. It's just like I don't know. It just makes you feel like you know yourself a little bit more because it's like, yeah, like that makes sense. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. Check it out. It's pretty interesting.
And follow us on socials.
Yeah, you can find us at Caff and Con Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all the things.
And caffeinecon@gmail.com.
Yeah.
What are your socials, Caela? Where can we find you?
My socials are at Caela Shea. So that's CaelaShaye at Insta and TikTok. Ooh, check out my YouTube.
And I'm just Jess Reimer, 2 R's at the end of Reimer on Instagram because I can't be bothered to do TikTok.
You should get on TikTok. It's a good time. I spend too much time on there, but it's great. It's fun.
When COVID first happened, I was so into it. I was learning all the dances. I was feeling good. And then I just stopped. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't be bothered anymore.
See, I kind of had a phase like that too, though. Like beginning of TikTok or beginning of quarantine, it was like, okay, there's nothing else to do. I'll try this. And it's fun to learn the dances. But now, I don't know. Now I just like have a bunch of ideas. Like now it's more of a like, oh my gosh, I'm like creative and I like have things I want to like post. Before I was just like, I'm bored. I need something to do. But it comes in waves. Plus, we're like millennials, so we're not on the TikTok. That's
right. Like we're not obsessed, but we like it.
Yeah, we're not obsessed. We like it. That's where we're in the middle. We like it, but we're not obsessed like the Gen Z kids are.